Good morning, fellow punters. I'm here in the Old Ground Hotel in Innis. Grand little spot. Fierce busy last night. There must have been something going on, because I wouldn't expect the Banner people to be that hungry and booking into a hotel at 6 o'clock in the evening. I'll have to ask at breakfast this morning just to kill my curiosity. Maybe the Banner people are that social, I don't know. We left Blarney yesterday, but we didn't get out of there until it was noon. They went visiting the castle in the morning, and they done you have to walk 100 steps to kiss the Blarney stone. So they went up, and the parents done the trick, and they came back down again. And the girl, she's 12, she decided when she was up top, no, she didn't want to kiss it. When she was back down, she says, "Yeah, I should have done it." So that to go back up again. So, but they enjoyed their experience, I must say, and then they had to go to buy more stuff in the Killarney or the Blarney, the gift shop. I was pointing out the globe. There's a globe there made by Waterford Crystal. It's 13,999. So they took a photograph of it all right and pretended they were buying it, but it's still on the shelf. So we headed then to Bunratty Castle, and they'd done the tour of that as well, and they were pleasantly surprised. They liked the interior look of it. Beside, they had done Kilkenny. There were two different eras, but they would like to compare, like with like, I suppose, era with era. And then we headed on to the Cliffs of Moher. Oh, but I was going to do some study for today and get the groundwork done for tomorrow, but a fella recognised either me or what I was driving, and he asked could he sit in and have a chat. So we had a great chat, but horses was never mentioned. So I think it was just the fact that I was only one sitting in a vehicle, and he needed bit of a chat, I suppose. But it was grand. We don't mind doing that. We headed to the Cliffs of Moher then. They were there about 3/4 of an hour. They weren't as impressed as they thought they might be, but I was getting hungry. I should have went to Doolin for a bit to eat, but I was glad I didn't in the finish, because I had the dinner with them in the evening, and they paid for it. No, they're very generous. They're very good. They're lovely people. We have a great laugh, great sense of humour. They're like myself, a bit sarcastic. So we landed this place. The hardest part was just piss and rain, and to get parking was the problem. But I got lucky. I got a spot, and then we went to the restaurant. They said we'd have to wait 40 minutes for a table, but I used a bit of I don't know. Just look. I said I have to go to someplace else. I said I can't wait 40 minutes. I said the tummy is rattling. So we got a table for four anyway. So I ordered the roast of the day. Roast of the day was over at 4. I can't get that they don't have that they don't continue that into the evening. That they stop automatically at 4 o'clock. So I had Bolavant, whatever. He put a heap of stuff on the plate anyway, and it was very good, I have to say. And we had the dessert afterwards. It was some sort of baked pie. We got the little jar of, or a little bowl of custard with it, and fresh cream and ice cream. But on the very top of it, there was almonds. So it was like taking off the thatch off a roof. I had to pare that off about 1/8 of an inch with a knife, and I harshed into the rest of it in, because almonds I do not like. Almonds, cucumber, and there's one other thing. Pickle. Get them off my plate. So, but it was grand. And I crashed out last night. I meant to do a video last night, actually. I crashed out at about 9:30, 1:45. I lay on the bed and I said if I wake, but I didn't wake until about 2:30. I was very tired. So I did a lot of driving yesterday. The wipers over and back, of course. So today, I'm not sure what the plan is yet. We're finishing up tonight in Trim Castle in Meath. and I'm finished when I get there this evening. I'm bringing back the vehicle to get. There's a couple that can't open the boot. It's an electronic one. It opens and closes at odd time. So I have to bring it back this evening. So I'm finished with them. Otherwise, it would have been a transfer to the airport in the morning. So somebody is doing that. The company is organising it. So I'm not sure where we're going to go. The burden is down on the itinerary, but we could go. It's a bit out of the way. And we might stop in Athlone. But not sure what they want. The Hill of Tara and Bective Castle, or Bective Abbey, there are two spots. But I don't know what. I don't know what we'll see at breakfast. I gave them a few suggestions last night, and they'll make up their mind. A shout out to Leon Masters. He put a tenner in the kitty. Thank you, Leon. Shout Helen and Carol. Helen Cute Smile was the handle. Keith Jones. I didn't answer you back yet, but I will, Keith. Covington 1 put a tenner in the basket. Robert Kirk is a newcomer on the bus. Roy Harris will be in the Langer Hall of Fame without a doubt. He left €20, I see. Gary Noble left a tenner, and Mick Fennelly from Greystones sent me on 20 quid last night. I got an email this morning there. Greystones, lovely little town. I lived there actually for a few months in 2003. I was working out on a job. I was foreman out on a job in Newtown, Mount Kennedy, one of the longest names towns in Ireland. Great little place to eat there. There was a lovely little cafe. He used to deliver the food to us. I used to place the orders twice a day for the breakfast and the lunch. Can't remember the name of it. It's in the middle of the town. Lovely neck of the woods, that. I'm rattling on. I forgot. A couple of people sent me texts yesterday that I forgot to mention Trilby, for fear Trilby might get pissed off. We'll be looking for it again. But it relished the conditions, given a cool, calm ride by Joe Fanning, a Wicklow man. The day before, I brushed over it apparently yesterday morning, and I don't read back or look back at the videos. I don't have time. I might be embarrassed for some of them if I did. But apparently I didn't mention it. Oh yes, for Toto 2 was our only selection yesterday, because the other two were called off. A meeting in Wexford was called off. Or Clonmel. Wexford is on today. Well, there's an inspection at 7:30. Weatherby is off, and Fontwell is dodgy, it looks. But Toto 2, I was listening to that en route. I haven't told them about the channel at all. I don't know, they're not into horses, they're not into drink. They're a lovely couple, just into their own things. And I put on the race and put it up on the dash. So I heard that Toto 2 clouted 2 out. And when you clout 2 out in Naas, you don't make progress to the front, you make progress the other way. So, and then I heard him saying dives for the rail and is making a run. So I watched it last night. I actually watched it 2 or 3 times last night. Very impressive. I was saying if it was fit. Yes, it was fit. Gavin Crumble was great with those coming from another another yard. So I'd say that's a Galway horse. I wouldn't be surprised if that was aimed at the Galway hurdle, because he won in Galway before. Anyway, on to today. There's the horse there in Dundalk that was gambled on the last time. The one that got away, and it got away the last time it was beaten. But obviously the connections, Mark Fahey and co, think this is well handicapped. It went up £3 for its last run. But if you look at its previous runs, it was 16 of 16, it was 15 of 18, it was 11 of 15, it was 10th of 14, it was 9th of 14. Went off at treble digit price in one race there. Handbrake fully on. Initial figure of 66, was down £10 then on the go, and gambled on from 18s into 9 to 2 and finished second. Put up £3. It was drawn 3 that day. It's drawn 9 today, which shouldn't be a disadvantage because it'll come up the rail. Because the winner came up the rail the last days, and when you're in 3, this is him here. When you're in 3, you have to no other choice. If you're going to win, and that you have to chance your luck coming up the middle.
In company with What Harm, but racing down inside the final furlong and a half, and Bungle in the Desert has come through to lead from Adair Beauty, who's producing a challenge towards the centre. On the near side is International Lady, but it's Bungle in the Desert and International Lady have gone on by a length. Bungle in the Desert towards the near side from International Lady, and holding that advantage line. Bungle in the Desert wins it, coming through well to be second. Was the one that got away.
That was the one that got away the last day to get their money, but they'll be looking to get it back, I'd say, today. It's an apprentice handicap, so it can be pot luck coming up the rail because you could get blocked or something. And Musselburgh is desperate difficult today. I'm going to have another look at it if I can this morning, if I fancy something to stick it up. But if Wexford goes ahead, that Tangental is running again today. It's an each way bet. It loves heavy ground. It's an inspector at 7:30, so I could go ahead because there was no rain overnight. Not in this neck of the woods anyway. But Colin Murphy trains down that neck of the woods. Now he hasn't had a winner in Yonks, but he has to start somewhere. I would have preferred if he was running Clonmel yesterday. But anyway, that's an each way bet if that meeting goes ahead. And the win bet, which would be the best bet, is on the one that got away. We have our buddy Sam Rogue out in the first race today, but I'd say we might have a watching brief. They might do something similar to last year when they aimed for the race in Cork, and then they aimed for Laytown. It's gone up to 67. I said they want to get it back down to maybe 61. That'd be my reading of it. So if I do hear anything during the day, I'll put it up in the description before the race. It won off 54 and won off 61, so it's up to a few pound now. So that race in Cork is in July. It won it 2 years ago. It was second last year, and it was off 53. So it's a good bit up in the weight. So they could be aiming for that. As I said, if I hear anything during the day, I'll put it up. The most likely winner of that race, I thought, was Talia. But it hasn't ran for a while. But if it's strong in the market, it'd be. Anyway, breakfast time. No bottles of water. This is the first place I had no bottles of water because I do take tablets about 6:45 every morning, and there was no water. I had to, and it wasn't great coming out of the tap. It's a grand place. Highly recommend it. Bash the bookies, over and out.